Hi, welcome to Magical Unicron. I'm Serena Verona. Today I will be doing a reading for career and abundance for April for the Earth signs. That's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So for each of our three piles today, we'll have 3 cards from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, 5 cards from the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot, 5 clarifiers from the Santa Muerte Tarot. Over on Patreon, we'll continue with 5 more clarifiers from the Nicoletta Ciccoli Mini Tarot. We'll have 3 cards from the Tea Leaf Fortune cards. We'll do your charm reading, of course, and we'll have a final message from the Lantern Oracle. Now, if you're not my Patreon member, but you'd like to be, the link is in the description box below. For as little as $3 a month, you will have early access to all of my extended reads, plus a little bit of fun bonus content over there as well. If you enjoy this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you love fun merch, the link to my Teespring page is below. Okay, I think we're ready, so let's get started. All right, Taurus, your first card is Deep Diver, diving into a task. You may have a serious project or something coming up that you really need to spend a lot of time on. You may need to go deeper than you are expecting to go. We have Lay of the Land, ancestral wisdom. Your career or your abundance may be dependent upon some ancestral circumstances here. So that may be the deep dive that you have to do. You may have to do a little genealogy work, a little bit of history research. You may need to be asking your elders some questions that you haven't asked them before. And you have Me Talks, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. These 3 cards together have a very spiritual slant here. You may be needing to look into your habits, your anything you're doing that's not benefiting your health, your body, mind, spirit health. You may be looking into that, needing to look into that for sure to weed out anything that's doing you damage. I'm really feeling like your spirituality is strongly affecting your abundance. All right, let's kick it off with the 4 of Pentacles. You want to be careful with your energy, your resources, your money, your time. Be very careful with those things. I really do feel when I look at this card like you're going to have something you need to do, an assignment or something you feel driven to do, and you're going to think it's going to take a certain amount of time and resources, and you're going to find out it goes a lot deeper than that. So just be careful with whatever resources you have, because you may have to draw from them more than you thought. We have the 5 of Pentacles. This is feeling left out in the cold. Now we have the 4 here and now the 5. This is a progression. So this feeling left out in the cold may hinge upon how well you preserve your resources. But remember the 5 of Pentacles, this is, although it feels very real, it is perception. We're never really alone. You may just go through this period where you feel like no one cares and you are just in it all by yourself. But you do have this beautiful Lay of the Land, ancestral wisdom card over here. If nothing else, your ancestors are looking out for you. Beautiful. We have the Magician. You are manifesting. So be very careful. It's across here from this Me Talks. Be very careful what you're thinking about in particular, because whatever you are focusing on is what you're manifesting. So if you're focusing on things that are not healthy in any conceivable way, that's what you're manifesting. Be very careful here, especially since it's so close to this card. Beautiful. King of Wands. This is a person, regardless of gender, who is very creative and passionate and ambitious. I feel like this is your energy, Taurus. This is where you want to be. This is your sweet spot. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to make progress, and you want to do so creatively. Now be careful, because this person can be a bit of a bulldozer sometimes, because they are ambitious and they do have very creative vision, but sometimes they forget other people also have creative vision. So just be careful that that's not part of this toxic behavior. It's okay to be ambitious and passionate. That's awesome. Just don't be a bulldozer. All right. 7 of Wands, gorgeous. You may at the current time be feeling pretty good, be in a pretty good place with your career, with your abundance. You may be feeling like you are steady and strong, top of the heap, but this often invites jealousy. So be aware of that. There may be some people who are trying to take you down a peg. And again, I'm feeling that fiery energy back here of, no, you aren't. So just be a little careful. When someone's trying to take you down a peg because they're jealous, it's not about you. It's about them. And again, your ancestors are watching over you here. They may have contributed to your success and they'll continue to watch over you. So it's not really, this is not something you have to be afraid of, just aware of, because again, if somebody is attacking you for any reason, it's usually not about you, it's about them. So just be compassionate there. This person, not particularly known for their compassion, but it's an opportunity, right, to learn a little bit here. Okay. We have the 4 of Pentacles again. Okay, so we've got them both right here. This is telling me however much you think you need to save, whether it's money, energy, time, resources, whatever it is, however much you think you need to put in reserve, double it. It's not enough. I really like, this is my favorite 4 of Pentacles card because it makes me feel like you're doing it just right. And since it's the second one that we've pulled in this reading, I feel like doubling it is just right. It's going to feel excessive, but this dive, whatever it is going to go deeper than you think. So let it feel excessive. We have the 10 of Swords. Something needs to die and go away. It may have already. The 10 is the absolute ending of the cycle. It may already be done, whatever it is. It's associated with this feeling like you're left out in the cold. It's time to just let it go if you haven't already. Chances are you have. This could easily be past energy, but it really is time to let it go because it's just a perception. It's not real. We have the Hermit. This is a card of digging deeper. I like it with the deep diver. This is doing the research, going off alone. This is for some me time to do some self-reflection, some introspection, to get more information on a subject or situation, to learn more, to grasp things at a deeper level. And it's here with your Magician card. So it's telling me you're manifesting, but you need to know more. You need to have more information. You need to understand a situation better. You need to do a deeper dive. It's not an accident that these are across from each other. Oh, Queen of Swords. Now, this is a general reading, so I need to read this in a couple of different ways because these represent people for me. So take it as it resonates and leave the interpretation that doesn't work for you. So I do feel like this is your energy, Taurus, but this could also be your energy. You can be in both. The Queen of Swords is a person who is very logical and rational and not emotional, knowledgeable, but not sentimental. The only problem here is that the Queen of Swords has pain in their heart, and sometimes that affects the judgment here. Usually this person is very fair, but sometimes that pain can trigger some confusion, some misunderstanding, some misguided thinking. So it can be that you're very excited to move forward, passionate, you feel strongly about whatever this project is that you're working on, and you're also being very rational and logical about it, but there's some underlying pain here we need to be careful of, and we need to clean it up. Now, the other interpretation is that this is another person. I do feel this is you. This could be someone in your life who's very rational and logical and knowledgeable, very experienced, and usually very fair. But again, they're packing that pain. This can be a partnership of any kind. This can be a friend, a family member. It can be a romantic partner. It can be an ancestor, someone who's passed on. It can be anybody. So if that resonates for you, this is definitely a partnership here, but it's next to this me talks, and I'm not sure this is the healthiest partnership. It's not horrible because we've got passion here and we've got intellect, and these things can take us a long way. That's why I really like the interpretation that both of these are your energy, because this really can lead to like success. But it can also be a partnership. So take it as it resonates for you. Oh, beautiful. 6 of Swords. This is sailing away from pain. I love it. So whatever this jealousy, whatever pain this jealousy is causing for you, you're just going to leave it behind. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. You've got your ancestors have your back here. You're letting something go. So this is all very healthy right here. Just make sure you're saving enough resources for whatever this deep dive is. There's this very spiritual journey that you need to take. It's here with your Hermit card and your Magician. You're going to need all your skill sets, and if you've got an ally, you need them to just let go of this painful stuff that doesn't really matter. All right, Taurus, that is the end of the YouTube read. I loved reading for you today. I hope you enjoyed it too. I'm going to move on to Virgo. All right, Virgo, your first card is Dances on One Foot, Balancing Act. So maybe at your work, your job, your career, you are doing a lot of stuff. You've got a lot going on, and you're trying to balance all of the demands. But I have to say, based on the appearance of this card, you're doing it beautifully. Joyful Muse, Inspiration. Love this card. So cute. I feel like you, even though you've got a lot going on, you just do it with flair, with a creative flair. You may really enjoy what you do. I mean, these are both very creative, inspiring sorts of cards. So you may really enjoy your work, even though it's a little wild. Gathering around, the power of community. So if things are a little hectic, you may want to call upon others to help you. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. I can clearly see, I mean, look at the joy on the face there. I can clearly see you do enjoy it, but don't be afraid to spread that joy around. You may find that you enjoy letting some people in on this is even better than doing it by yourself. All right. Ace of Pentacles. So a new opportunity in your material life is headed your way. This is a brand new cycle. It may be a new job or a new project. It could be a promotion. It could be anything like that. It's a general reading, so take it as it resonates for you. Beautiful. Page of Pentacles. This is a message coming in. It can also be a new perspective. I think when this new opportunity comes in, it's going to come in the form of maybe you hear about a job opening somewhere, or maybe somebody says, hey, I'm thinking about hiring a so-and-so or a such and such for this division. You probably hear about this via word of mouth. Now, the other interpretation, being a general reading, is that whatever this new opportunity is, gives you a brand new perspective about your material life, about your work, about your money. So one is definitely affecting the other here, and it can go either direction, so just take it as it resonates. Oh, the Devil. For me, the devil is almost always internal factors. It is the thing we keep doing that we know we shouldn't do because it's not good for us, but we just don't want to give it up. It can be anything addictive. It can be a relationship, a bad relationship. It can be addiction to food or cigarettes or drugs or alcohol. It can be any kind of addiction, any pattern that is just, you know it's not good for you, but you just won't let it go. So it's across from this Power of Community card. And I was getting the feeling up here that you like to play alone. And I get that. I really get that. But maybe that's not the best path for you. We're going to pull some clarifiers and find out for sure. 10 of Pentacles, nice. Now that is next to this community card, right next to it. The 10 of Pentacles is about the abundant life. It's the nice house, and the great car, and the good job, and the happy family, and the money in the bank, and the inheritance for the kids and grandkids. This is just, it's the total package. And it's here next to this Power of Community card. I don't think you can reach this 10 of Pentacles without help. So if you're used to playing alone for whatever reason, it's going to make it hard to get here. Strength. You need strength right now. It's right here next to this Inspiration card. But I don't feel like this part of it is hard for you. I feel like this part is. Like opening up, maybe you do something very creative and inspiring, but you keep it to yourself. It's very hard for you to share. Maybe this Devil card for you is the fear of being judged by your community over your creative endeavors. But because you're hiding this beauty in yourself away from the rest of the world, no one gets to share in this joy that you bring. That's why you can't get to the 10 of Pentacles here. You need to find the strength to share this beauty with the rest of the world, regardless of what other people say. You know what you do is amazing, so share it and let the people who understand it's amazing enjoy it. And the people who don't get it, just don't worry about them. 3 of Wands, gorgeous. This is your ships coming in. This is seeing the beginnings of your labors start to bear fruit. So it won't be long after you get this new opportunity that you really start to see things crop up in your life that you want to call into your life. It really won't take long at all. Now this is just the beginning. You'll just see some things start to appear. It's going to take a long time to get to here, as it should, but you will start to see the effects. Ooh. 3 of Swords. This is emotional pain. It's affecting this beautiful card right here, which is a message or this new perspective on your abundance. And now that we've got these other cards here, I'm feeling like you have this opportunity, but you're uncertain. Your attitude is, if I open up, because this is attached to this new opportunity, if I open this up and let the floodgates open, it's hurt me before. I've shared this with somebody and they gave me some feedback that was really quite painful. Can I change my mind about that, or will I always be under the impression that sharing my beauty will lead to pain? So this attitude, this perception, this point of view needs to be changed. This person who hurt you, and I do feel this is past energy, it says so much more about them, about what they're feeling, than it says about your work, whatever it is that you do. If they put you down and made you feel like you weren't adequate, that's about them, not about you. These cards are beautiful. You are beautiful, regardless of what somebody else said. Ace of Swords, this is the challenge. Are you going to pick it up? The challenge is to beat this devil. And this devil is being afraid of being hurt again. Being afraid of letting your light shine out in the world. You're doing this balancing act of this, making this gorgeous creation, but you're not following through with sharing it because of this pain. And it's incomplete. You're dancing on one foot because you won't put the other one down, and the other foot is sharing. So the challenge is to get past that. We have the Strength card again. It's with this 10 of Pentacles. If you want this life, you have to be strong. You have to show your strength here. You have to pick up the challenge. And I do think you have strength. I don't think you get 2 strength cards in your reading unless you have strength. I just don't think you are seeing it. I don't think you're giving yourself credit. And the cards are saying, hello? King of Pentacles. Yes, yes. This is your potential energy. Show your strength because, man, the abundance will flow in. You will be so good at what you do, and you will be recognized as being a master of whatever your craft is. You will be well respected, regardless of what a few idiots say. The community will recognize you as being a very skilled artist at whatever it is that you do. Gorgeous, Virgo. I love it. That's the end of the YouTube read, but I am excited to go on to the Patreon read. If you'd like to join me over there, the link is in the description box below. I loved reading for you today. I'm going to move on to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, your first card is Sky Dancers, Surrender. There may be some things going on right now that are just beyond your control, and you may be worried about them, but just surrender to the situation. There's nothing you can do, and worrying, it's not going to do any good. We have Dream Thief, refusal of the call. There may be something going on for you, something that needs to be done, and you're resisting. Maybe time to surrender. Definitely get some more clarity on that. And we have Netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. So if you are resisting here, it may be standing in the way of your abundance. There may be preparations that need to be made. And if you're dragging your feet on it, it's going to slow things down. All right. Queen of Swords. I feel like this is your present energy, Capricorn. You are probably being very logical and rational and fair-minded. You may be doing some research or some study. But there's probably also some pain in your heart. And it may be what's holding you back here. Ooh, King of Cups. I don't feel like this is your energy, Capricorn. It may be energy you need to move into, but I feel for most of you this is an ally. It's somebody you either know or don't know. You may not have met them yet. They're very emotionally mature. They're very supportive. They're very devoted. They're very caring. Could be a family member, a friend, a mentor, a coworker. It can be a spouse or a partner, or again, it can be present or future. It can be an ancestor who's passed on. It is an older person in the card. We have Seven of Swords. This is a card of deceit, and you can see there is a thief on the card, and this card is called Dream Thief. So I'm thinking this refusal to the call has something to do with a little bit of self-deception here. You may not be looking at things reasonably, which is a little odd with Queen of Swords energy, but it could be the pain in your heart, whatever it is for you, is muddling your judgment a little bit. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Time is turning, and that's why it's important to stop refusing the call, to surrender to it, and start making preparations because the wheel is turning. And you'll notice we have a blindfolded monkey here, and this is also a monkey, this Dream Thief, with monkey with wings. So you may not be recognizing that time is passing. It is. You need to make some preparations. I feel like time is running out when I look at these cards. The Chariot. It's time to move forward. I like how these colors sort of match. It's time to move forward. It's time to surrender to that call, whatever that call is for you. It's time to surrender to it and move forward. To make those preparations. Four of Swords. You may need to do some thinking. You may need to take a moment, take a break, really think things through. Figure out why you're refusing this call. Figure out how you are confusing yourself, deceiving yourself. Whatever you need to do to figure that out, just take a moment for yourself. If you have to go off and be alone, whatever you need to do, just take this time. The Queen of Swords is extremely intelligent. This is the vibration that you're in right now. Use your intellect, your knowledge, your experience to figure out what's going on here. And ask for help if you need to. The Lovers. This person could be a Gemini. But I feel like for many of you, this is a partner, a romantic partner. Could be present, could be past, not really feeling that so much, could be future. This person could be coming in, and that's what you need to make the preparations for. By the way, this King of Cups, great romantic partner. Regardless of gender. Gender never matters in my readings. Nine of Swords. This is worry, 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 worry. Lost sleep. Anxiety. I feel like you're not facing reality because it's scary. Whatever this is, it's scaring you. It's making you feel anxious, like you can't do it. And so you're kind of ignoring it. You're kind of shoving it to the back of your mind. There's some preparation here that needs to be made. It has to do with your career and your abundance. And it also has to do with love, oddly. There's been a lot of love in the abundance reads this month. All right, Justice. This is a card of karma. So whether you do or whether you don't, with these cards here, whether you do or whether you don't, time's going to keep marching and you're going to get exactly what you deserve, Capricorn. Now, I usually don't worry about Capricorn because Capricorn is a very hard worker. They don't really refuse things or put things off. They don't really hide things because they want to push forward. They want to make progress. There's something here you need to surrender to, Capricorn. Whatever it is, do this deep dive into you to figure out what's missing because karma's going to get you one way or another. Beautiful. The Empress. You want to move forward, Capricorn, into this gorgeous energy. The Empress is the culmination of all the queens. You're in the Queen of Swords energy right now. One little step in your Empress. All you have to do is move forward to it. The Empress can manifest anything she wants into reality. Sorry, gender is not important in my readings ever. The Empress is a person who gives birth to ideas, to new adventures, new businesses, new jobs, because this is a career and abundance reading. The Empress is a person who can go out and get whatever position they want. They have to move forward. There's something here, though, that's really got you stuck up in your head, Capricorn, but we've got to move past it to get to this beautiful energy. Well, Capricorn, there's a little bit of work here to do, but I never worry about you with work. What lies beyond that work is totally worth it, and no one understands that better than you. So keep going. It's going to be amazing. If you'd like to join me for the extended read over on Patreon, can't wait to get there. The link's in the description box below. Other than that, if you love fun merch, the link to my Teespring page is down there too. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.